Good morning, everyone. My face is kind of in the way here. I'm having a tough morning. I just spilled my coffee all over the counter. So, really not having a great morning, but it's going to get better. It's April 2nd. Welcome to our number corner. For this month, we're looking at two-dimensional shapes. We are looking at fractions. Bwom, bwom, bwom. And then another word I really wanted to introduce to you. This word is called symmetry. All right. And when a shape is symmetrical, that means you can fold it into two equal parts. So remember yesterday our square. Were we able to fold the square into two equal parts? Yes. Actually, there were a couple ways we did it. Remember? We did it horizontally, we did it diagonally, and then each part, when you fold a shape into two equal parts, what fraction is each part? 1/2. You got it. And how do you write 1/2? 1/2. There's our fraction. So a square is symmetrical. It has a line of symmetry. You can draw the shape, and then if you can draw a straight line and cut it into two equal parts, it is symmetrical. Look at the other way we could do it. Equal, equal. These are also equal parts. So a square has more than one line of symmetry. And I'll be reviewing this term a lot throughout the month. I wanted to introduce it today before I turn my next marker because you have to find out if the shape is symmetrical. That means if we can take the shape, draw a straight line through it, and cut it into two equal parts. Some shapes are symmetrical, some shapes are not symmetrical. Here we go. All right, what shape do we have there? A triangle. How do we know it's a triangle? Well, it has 3 vertices. It has 3 sides. It is a closed shape. All of its angles add up to 180. And there's lots of different types of triangles. And we know that. It's the strongest shape in the world. This one is an isosceles triangle, meaning 2 of the sides are equal. It's not an equilateral triangle. So I have a triangle right here. And I want you can even do this at home if you want. If you draw the triangle instead of cut it out, if you can fold this triangle into 2 equal parts, it is symmetrical. Say the word symmetrical. Symmetrical. Do you think the triangle is symmetrical? Is there a way we can fold this into 2 equal parts, meaning we can fold it into half? 2 congruent parts, I should say. And you know what? Instead of just doing it, I'll let you think about it, and then I'll show you tomorrow. Because I really want to try to keep these short and sweet. Remember, congruent means equal shapes, same exact size shapes. We use that word in geometry. Two-dimensional is flat. Symmetry means you can cut something and have 2 equal parts if it's symmetrical. All right. Those are some of the words I'll be going over, and I'll share with you if a triangle is symmetrical tomorrow. I want you to think about it. Do we cut it that way? Do we cut it that? Is it diagonal? I don't know. Think about it. All right, next. We didn't do this yesterday, so we're going to be collecting popsicle sticks. This will help us with addition and making tens and good things like that. Look at our spinner. Is it a fair spinner? I think it is. Yes, it's a fair spinner. One spot's not bigger than the other, so there's an equal chance of landing on 3, 4, or 5. We'll give it 2 spins today. Ready? 4 popsicle sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now one more spin. Ready? 3 popsicle sticks. How many do we have? 4 and 3. That's a doubles plus 1 fact, and we can do that with a snap of our fingers, but let's count them out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great job. You'll notice on this side we have like the bundles. Do you know how many is in that bundle? 10. And then do you know how many is in that bundle? 100. You got it. All right. Next. Days in school. Let's do a subtraction equation. So we've been at school for 129 days, and let's make it easy. What is 1 more than 129? what number would come next? 130. You got it. So let's make it. What would we have to take away then? 1, and then we would get 129. So being able to take away 1 and add 1, especially when we get close to the tens changing, is a skill that they always ask you to do. So you need to know what's 1 more than 129, what's 1 less than 130. These types of questions will be tested. You'll be tested on that. So that's why I like to do those types of things. All right. And for today, this is your assignment. These are your worksheets. I know we did, I think, the home connection one already. You're going to do great at it. Is this one? Hold on. Here is your number corner page. And remember our number trees. So when you have an addition one, you have 2 parts that make the whole. So after the equal has to go on top with your number tree, I'll just do the first one. And then you have one of the branches given to you. So if you look at number 1, this is how your number tree should look because it equals 10. That's the whole. What 2 parts go to make a 10? With 8, you'll know that this number will be 2. If you want to use number trees, some of you may be able to do it a different way. And then with subtraction, your top number is always the first number. You start with your whole, and then you take something away from it. So, for example, the first one would be, for the subtraction problem, which is right there, 10 on the top. That's the whole you start with. 2. What goes with 2 to make a 10? 8. This is good practice for your fact fluency. I know you're going to be good at that. You'll probably do that in like 1 minute. And then I believe you have a geometry. Did I change it? I think this is your page. Yes. And we know about what makes a 3-dimensional shape compared to 2-dimensional. We know what to look at with 3-dimensional shapes. You look at the edges, the faces, and the vertices. Look at what types of shapes those faces are. Think about 3-dimensional. Think about 2-dimensional. You'll do great. I know you will. So thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow when I tell us if a triangle is symmetrical. Stop recording.